Brother, this thing is huge, bro. Like it's actually.
Gooey Gang, what is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight's message: serve others, and just give love. Today, I had an amazing opportunity to spread love. I had an awesome opportunity to just be of service to those around me, and man, what a blessing it really is. For me, I'm kind of in like a season where I've been on like the comeback, I guess you could say. Like I sort of fell off spiritually, mentally, physically, like every single part about myself. Like I like fell off a cliff, and it's like I'm finally getting the wheels churning, you know what I mean? I'm like dusting off those cobwebs, and I'm finally getting the ball rolling. And it really is a blessing because, you know, when you're in the thick of things and when you're in a very, very bad state, like mentally, of course, the last thing on your mind is like, yeah, let me help other people. Like, in all honesty, it's like, what is the thing that we do automatically? Like when we're not feeling good within, right? When we're feeling insecure, when we're feeling anxious, when we're just feeling overwhelmed, right? The absolute last thing on our mind, right? More often than not is like, man, like how can I feel better? How can I, me, you know what I mean? And that, like this season that I am like currently getting out of, like that was my mindset for a lot of it, right? It's not that I was treating people badly or anything. It was just more so I was in such a self-pity mode, like, oh, a poor me kind of state, that I, you know, focused more on me rather than other people around me, you know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, you know, but that is a part of life, you know. Like you get into seasons like that, things just get rough, things hit the fan, and it just feels like everything's crumbling, and you're like, dude, like I just got to figure out a way. How can I feel good? How can I like feel like better than what I, you know, I'm currently doing and stuff. And you know, it reminds me, you know, like our our journey as a Christian, right? Our journey as like believers and stuff is full of trial and tribulation. It's full of suffering, you know what I mean? Like it's full of it, you know. But it's in these moments in time, it's like when you get into these moments, you know, where are you going? Like what are you leaning on in those moments in time and stuff? And thank God in all these times I still led on God, like I still leaned on God, you know. Like at my lowest, I ran to God in all these situations, and I kept my faith, you know. But I feel like I didn't like show as much love as I thought I could, if that makes sense. You know, like there were times where I would just isolate myself because I just felt, you know, so bad internally, and I just like leave me alone. Like I just want to be left alone. I want to be left alone, right? When there was like plenty of people there to help, and thank God for the ones who were there, you know, that really did help me like out of that like really deep hole that I was in. But you know, it's like crazy. Like why is it that we do that, right? Is it just because we want to be left alone? We just don't want any human contact when we're not feeling good, you know? I mean, it makes sense. Like why would you want to be around anybody when you don't feel good internally, right? Because either you're like going to be looking at other people's energy and they're all high and stuff, and you're like, oh my God, like I want to like, oh my God, they're like in such a good mood, and I'm in such a bad mood. Like I don't want to bring their mood down, right? Like this was my like thinking, like with some of the things. But now as I'm in a transitioning period, right, I've had that experience, right, and I've reflected on it a lot, and I prayed on it a lot. I'm like, God, like anytime I get into like something like that again, I want to do a better job of loving and serving and still being there for other people, even when I'm like not doing well, you know what I mean? Like I still want to do like everything in my power to still be there for other people, to still like serve others, right? Because it's like even when things get tough and like rough and stuff, you know, it's like as long as I got air in my lungs, you know, I'm still here for a reason. So why go into self-pity mode? Why go into like that isolation mode, you know what I mean? When they're even when I'm like at my lowest moments in time and stuff, there's still people I can be of help to, you know. I could still help people, and so that's what I really want to hone in on. But getting back to my main focus of this stuff, you know, I had the opportunity today to just help my family out, really. You know, I was able to buy groceries for the house and just help out. and stuff, and I help out in other ways and stuff too, but like being able to go all out on like groceries, like out of all things too, is just like it was one of those things where it just felt like good, like it really really felt good and stuff. And you know, it's just a reminder. Like today was a reminder to me. I'm like, dang, like, you know, I may not be exactly where I want to be in life, like I may not be who I want to be yet and stuff, but like there's still so many ways that I can be of use and a light to those around me, right? Like those who aren't saved, those who haven't accepted Jesus in their heart, those who just going with the motions of things, you know what I mean? Like I could be of use and just be helpful and serve and like be a good example for the kingdom, you know? And today was just one of those days where I'm just like, man, it's just like, it felt amazing and stuff. And it's crazy because me growing up, like if I'm being completely honest, just super self-centered, extremely, extremely greedy. Like I was on my Judas vibes. Just all like me, you know, just real narcissistic, just all these things and stuff. And like I genuinely, like I always had a good heart. I was always like a good person, I guess, but at the same time I was always so self-centered. It was like, oh, if it's not about me, then like it's not like, then what are we doing? You know what I mean? And through a lot of experience, through a lot of like messing up, honestly, like things are starting to like shift. And like today was one of those things where it's like, I'm like, and I'm being completely honest, like back then in the day, I would have been like, man, I ain't buying no groceries. Like what? Like I'm saving my money. Like I'm being so serious. Like I would have genuinely like had that, you know what I mean? Or like I would have still did it, but I still would have been like, like putting my debit card in the machine. I'm like, you know, but like today it was like, I did it, and just being able to like grab like a bunch of healthy stuff too, just like, and then going to check out and stuff and just throwing it in there, and just like I felt good, you know. I didn't have that hesitation that I've had before when it comes to like helping others. And it's crazy, like it really is crazy. Like you think about it, and it's like this is like my family that like I've been like this to before, right? And I don't want to use it as an excuse, but like, you know, it's just kind of like I was a byproduct of how I was raised, and it shaped me into that person that was like that's just how I was. I was molded into a person that was so self-centered, and like that is just how I was created right through the world. But now, like as I've like been saved, as Jesus came and grabbed my hand, pulled me out the pit, man, and like, you know, it's crazy. It's like anyone who is in Christ, therefore the new creation has come, man. The old is gone and the new is here. And it's like I genuinely feel it, you know, like it's wild. And like the posture of my heart is like in a different position now, and it's such a blessing, because things that I used to hesitate about, and this is just an example, like, but things that I would hesitate on doing, like to help others before, like now it's like a second nature. It's like I don't even second guess a lot of things. I'm like, oh yeah, I ain't tripping. Like, okay, boom, like boom, 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 boom. And it's so like, I'm so grateful. I really, really am so grateful, because I remember there was a time where I genuinely like, I dreaded doing like helping, like, you know what I mean? Like being like, I was just so lazy. I was just so like all about me, like the world revolves around me kind of mindset. And it's like, in this time frame that I've really honed in on reading scripture and growing my relationship with God, he's like, he changed my heart, like, and I'm so appreciative, you know, because it just makes me want to help more, and it makes me want to do more, and it makes me want to serve more, you know. Like I want to just continue to break out of that shell, because I'm not completely perfect with it yet, right? Like, but I want to get to a point in my life where it's just like I don't even second guess like that generosity, like with anything, like genuinely, you know. But it's a journey, you know what I mean? And let this be a message to you. Maybe it's not with generosity, maybe it's like with anything, right? Like there's certain things that you know you want to do better, either with the way you treat people, you treat your significant other, maybe you treat your coworkers. Bro, I swear, there's another fly in here, bro. Every single video, I think I actually got him. Bro, every single video there's a fly. But how you treat your coworkers, how you are as a person, like there's something internally that you know like that doesn't sit well with you. Like you feel convicted when you do it, or when you have to second guess, you're like, dang, I shouldn't even be thinking like this. Like I shouldn't even, my heart shouldn't even be positioned this way, but it is, right? Let this be the sign to you that like it is completely possible to shift whatever it is, right? But you got to understand and realize that that part of yourself that does, like is like either self-centered, is completely, non-generous. I guess I can't other words, like other words, you guys know what I'm getting at. That part is completely, like you're completely able to break free from it, right? It's just a practice thing. Like you got to put these things into practice. And like today was one of those like bigger moments. It was like, yeah, I'm just helping out with groceries and stuff. But like it was a lot of other ways of practice that I've been serving and helping out with like prior to this, right? Whether it be just picking people up, dropping people off, like helping people with certain things in their lives. Like it's been little baby steps, right, to break me free from a posturing of my heart. And then today was just like, it was just kind of like a reminder to me, just like, man, like it really is nice to just serve people. Like it really feels good to just help other people, like it genuinely just feels good. And it just makes me want to do more, and I'm such a baby in my walk, and I'm still learning to break free from certain tendencies and things that, I'm not happy with internally at the moment. But I understand that it's a part of the process, and I'm being shaped, I'm being molded, I'm being sculpted right now. And that's what excites me. It's like in this short amount of time frame, like that I've given my life to Jesus, it's just completely like I did a complete 180, like a shifting of everything, like completely changed my life. And I just want to continue to keep diving in, because man, I could only imagine, you know what I mean? Like when things start really popping off, like what I can do, like I can serve even greater than how I'm serving right now, but it's baby steps, and I don't want to rush the process. I want to let God do his thing right now. And, it's not up to me to try and rush it and get to where I want to get until, he says I'm ready. I just got to take it a day at a time. I'm building this thing. I'm building the foundation right now. I'm building myself up, brick by brick right now. And in time, when I'm ready, when God thinks I'm ready, then he's going to give me everything that I've always craved internally, like within my soul, what my soul's always yearned for. And it's exciting, but oh my God, bro, look at this fly. Look, he's back. But yeah, like help others, man. Like it really is such a beautiful thing, man. And it doesn't even have to be materialistic wise. Like just help people, like genuinely just help people. Like hold a door open for somebody when you're at the gas station, you know what I mean? Like if you see trash on the floor, pick it up, don't wait for somebody else to do it. Just pick it up. Like, I don't know, if you see somebody outside, like if you see a homeless person, just like post it up, chilling, it's a hot day, buy them a water, like anything, like little baby things, you know what I mean? Cause it really does feel good to just serve and just help, there's so many different ways. But yeah, that's the message. It was kind of just a shorter video. It's, just something that was on my mind, I wanted to put it out. And if this is relatable to you and you're in a similar season where it feels like it's been hard to be generous, or it's been hard to break free from specific tendencies that, have been a part of you for your entire life, just know that it's 100% possible. You know what I mean? You're not going to figure it out overnight. It's not going to happen like that, right? But you constantly take baby steps. You put the work in every single day, and you try to better yourself in that specific area of your life. Sooner or later, God's going to give it to you. He's going to give you the healing that you need. He's going to switch the positioning of your heart. It's going to change just naturally, But look, I pray that you have a great rest of your night. I pray you have a great rest of your day. I pray that the rest of your week is good. And I pray that whatever you're going through right now, turns out for the better. I believe that it will, because the God that we serve, man, is such a loving and merciful God that he'll come through, man, if you stay faithful, So what does Jeremiah 29:11 say? It says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Trust in God, man. Let him do his thing, and he will prosper you, bro. You're going to go through trial and tribulation. You might suffer at times, but that's okay. Keep running to him. Keep going to him. Don't lean on anything else within the world, man. Don't conform to the patterns of the world. Stay focused on your mission. Stay focused on your journey, on the path that God has laid out for you, man. And let the Holy Spirit guide you. Take those steps every single day, because the Lord will plant firmly your steps. He will. For those who delight in him, he will continuously plant your steps for you, man. So trust in him, and he'll change your life, man. I'm literally walking proof of that. But look, I love you. You have an awesome rest of your whatever it is for you right now. Stay gooeyes.